Amy Schumer, welcome to Call Her Daddy.
Thank you so very much, Alex Cooper.
I am so happy we're finally meeting.
Me too.
No, I need to tell you, I was saying this morning to my friends. I said, okay, have you ever sent a DM and forgot you sent it? And then they respond and you're like, wait, what did I send? That was me to you. So for context, everyone listening, I sent Amy a DM in 2021. I don't even remember who I was at that point in my life. Okay?
No, you were not yet born.
I was not born. And I sent her basically saying like, you got to come on the show. Like, I love you, blah, blah, blah. 3.5 years later, I see you saying like, oh my gosh, just saw this. And it was just in the preview.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck did I say? Like, I'm like, what did I say to this woman?
Like were you drunk?
No,
were you
literally.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like hammered or high and I'm like, Amy. And thank God you were like sweet and nice. And you're like, okay, I'll see you soon.
Well, just so you know, both Megan Thee Stallion and Britney Spears has one of those shady DMs from me sitting in their inbox. So I know the feeling. And never has it been read. Never have they been read. But I was so happy to see that.
What is your angle with Megan Thee Stallion? What are you trying to get in there for?
I don't remember. No, that's the thing. You send them, you're like, you feel connected to someone. And actually I have met her. I'd met her at I think an Oscar thing.
Okay.
And when we both won Oscars, I don't know if you in your research came up, but I won an Oscar and so did Megan.
Maybe you saw that.
And so I think I just wanted to be like, should we have a friendship, you know? And she, in return has, not followed me. So I think she's smart. I think that's a smart move.
I'm obsessed. And then we'll leave the Britney one to the imagination.
No, Britney has it, but she mentioned me in her book. And god damn, that felt amazing.
Street cred. Street cred. I need to tell you one more story before I start asking you questions, though, just to get this off my chest.
Okay.
I'm not a freak. Like, I'm not a freak fan, but I do love you.
Oh my God, that's so nice.
Okay,
I love you too.
Okay, good.
But if I were to have one note,
yeah,
this mic is real heavy.
Oh my God.
Do you ever think like no, I don't care. Look, I'm a stand-up. Like I hold a mic.
Just roast me.
But this is like an actual weight.
No.
Like, I mean, I want to support the brand. Obviously, I'm honored to be on this show. You're a Sultan. But this is a heavy microphone.
You're exhausted.
Yes.
The thing is and
I swim, but I'm like, this is 20 pounds.
Can I just clear my name for a second?
Okay.
I always have mic stands. Always. You are the exception.
Because I'm sweating and my hand's sweating, but it's fine and I'm honored.
It's only because this is not my normal studio. We didn't know where to put the mic stands and I didn't want it to cover your face because you look gorgeous.
No, thank you.
So you're going to have to buck up.
Okay.
And you're going to have to do a little weight training today.
Yes, okay.
So shut the fuck up.
Okay, let me engage my core and move on.
Now let me tell you like a loving story while you engage the core.
Yes.
It was the year that Trainwreck came out and I live in Boston. I'm in college and I am literally at like what feels like the end of the road. I am so fucking miserable. I'm at the worst place in my life, what feels like it, because like a boy was breaking up with me.
Yeah.
And I was miserable. My mom flies to Boston and it's like, I have to cheer you up. It's getting really scary over there. And it is like a random Tuesday and we go to the movie theater and I'm walking around because my mom's like, we got to just see a movie. And I'm like, Trainwreck, like me, like let's just see it. Like, here we go. I walk in, I sob the entire movie. And then when I leave, I'm like, oh, I'm a new fucking bitch. Like, I'm going to reverse the roles on the men. Fuck this shit. Let's fucking go. And that movie, I know it sounds corny, but like you didn't know me at that point, but it literally changed my mindset in that moment. And it helped me through like a really tough time.
I'm
so
tearing.
Thanks. No, stop.
No, I'm really tearing. It might be because the mic is so heavy, but I really...
It's not that deep.
That's a dream for someone to say that to me. And
really
for
cool.
you to say that to me. I know. It's like, it's hard to give a compliment and it's hard to take a compliment.
Yeah.
But I'm taking it right in right now. This is close to the Britney mentioning me in the book, and I'm not fucking with you.
I am honored.
Thank
that
you for
feel
saying
that.
that.
Of course, no. So I'm a huge fan. So thank you for being here.
I'm gonna dine off this for
it's good.
Quite a while.
It's good. It's good. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a bunch of just random questions to get us started. Are you ready?
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay, ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Whatever comes to your mind, you're just gonna answer it. Ready?
Okay.
How would your friends describe you in 3 words?
Loyal, psychotic, funny.
Love.
Yeah.
What is your comfort movie?
The Birds, Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh.
I know, so hack, right? But I mean, everybody's a couple comfort movies, but for some reason that movie
gets
me.
Gets you in your feels.
And I know this is going to be like over when this comes out, but like I'm so crazy about Wicked right now. Did you see it?
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay. Everyone's going to be like,
so,
Wicked? This was,
yeah.
What year was this?
Like, it'll be Kind of Pregnant all, like, it's the Wicked. But
no, but obviously Kind of Pregnant's like the movie everyone's talking about, but.
Yeah, it's the year.
I just needed to get it off my chest.
Another Oscar coming.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the craziest fan interaction you've ever had?
I guess them eating me out.
What?
Right? I mean, that's crazy.
That would definitely top the chart.
Yeah. I mean, okay. You know what? I'm just going to get right into this here.
Okay.
Okay. And I've never said this anywhere.
Okay.
But when I was sort of at my kind of peak, like touring arenas, whatever, and I'll say it because this is where you say it. Were they a professional athlete? Sure. Did I text them like late at night and they came over, went down on me, and then I said, I'm so tired, I'm so sorry, and they left? Yes. And you know who you are.
Not the look into the camera.
And that's happened a couple times and I'm not proud of it. And I think like, and keep the ambulance is good for this moment because this is like when I actually get canceled. No, but it's all about, you want to be a giving lover and whatever. But at this moment, it was like, some people like will blow a guy and that's the end of the night. So I kind of, did it my way, to quote Frank Sinatra.
First of all, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
A professional athlete was a fan of yours.
Why is that so shocking?
No. Sorry. No. Why I'm saying that. It's not shocking.
When you're young and you're in the spotlight, I know you, ma'am. Ma'am.
No, I'm more saying like, was he at like a fan event?
No, I don't think I've ever been to a fan event, but he was at a show.
He was at a show. Can I ask, of all the sports, what sport? And then we're moving on.
Baseball.
Have you had sex with my ex-boyfriend?
No. And we didn't have sex.
Oh, right.
Babe,
right, sorry.
Went down on me and then I yawned and was like, that's a moment in Trainwreck, and that's from real life.
I love that so much for you. No, it's kind of amazing. That's like a full circle moment. I'm appreciating that story right now. That's good for Caller Daddy. Thank you for the tea.
You're welcome. And like, that's not, the most popular move that gets the best response, but that's the truth.
I kind of feel like that would keep them wanting way more.
That's happened probably 3 times in my life when I was in my hay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what, one of them was furious, I remember. And one of them was like totally fine with it. And you know what? The baseball player was pretty cool about it.
Well, because I guess like the furious makes sense because it's like, wow, are you saying I'm that bad? Like you're falling asleep?
No, I think it's like, I just made you come and now you're kicking me out. And I'm like, oh my God, what does it feel like to be a woman? And again, this mic is so heavy.
No. Shut up.
I know, but
no,
you're young. My bones are old and they're
swim.
Confused.
What if you prop it up on the pillow? No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm glad we tried it.
On. Who would be your celebrity hall pass?
Okay. I'm going to say either Christian Bale or Beyonce.
The range.
Yeah. But I don't think I would get a hall pass. I would give a hall pass.
You wouldn't get.
But I wouldn't get one. No.
But it's good to like think about it. Like I think it's even better when it's like a dream and like I don't know if you'd actually even want to do it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Don't Meet Your Heroes.
Man. How many can I have?
You can have as many as you want.
Okay.
Method Man?
Can I get my phone out? No. Yeah. Yes. And he knows. And he's his beautiful wife and whatever. And he's like, he's not interested. Yeah. But why? Did he say something to you?
No. Well, now that you say that.
Wait, can I ask who yours is?
Specifically as the pirate Johnny Depp. Like as
interesting.
As the pirate. Like
I'm shocked.
With the
You want the makeup.
I want the makeup.
Jewelries.
The hair.
Yeah.
I want the little cloak, like his little skirt. I want the whole thing.
Yeah. Get those rings.
What is your most embarrassing interaction in Hollywood?
Oh my God, so many. Okay, this is a long time ago, but I was at an Equinox Flex.
Get it?
And Alec Baldwin was there. This is 25 years ago. Okay. And he was getting water, And I was behind him at the water fountain, and I was like, and I quoted Glengarry Glen Ross, and I said, water is for closers. And I should have killed myself instantly. I don't remember. Like, I blacked out because it was so stupid. I don't know if he acknowledged me, but I am sorry.
Did you ever see him again?
Yes. He's been nothing but really nice to me.
Did he remember that moment or no?
I don't think so.
He just never
I
brought
didn't. I don't know. I can't remember anything. Like, do you do drugs?
Yeah, like I did, but not
Okay.
anymore.
Okay, right. Good.
Good.
No, I've never done cocaine. I've never done ecstasy.
You've never done cocaine?
Never cocaine, never ecstasy. Mushrooms and weed, you know.
I'm not like a mushroom girl.
You're not?
I don't know if I need, like, I'm worried it's going to like affect my brain. Like in the morning, I'm like,
That's smart.
Okay.
No, that's good because like it has. I'm like, I won't remember what we talked about today.
You're not with us anymore.
No, I am no longer with
But at
us.
least you're still funny.
Thank you.
What is the craziest rumor you've ever heard about yourself?
Oh God, so many. Like, you know, there's so much out there, but about me. Oh, well, this is fun.
Ooh.
At my wedding, People Magazine reported some celebrities who were there, and they said that Jennifer Aniston was there, and she was not there. Okay. But my mom, who is 75, said, I think what happened was from behind, I look exactly like Jennifer Aniston. And I'm like, you just had knee surgery and you're in your mid 70s, you know, but and I just said, oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, Mom.
So that was, yeah.
That tells me a lot about your mom.
That does tell you a lot about my mom. Yeah.
We love your mom.
I
mean, love a little deluge.
I mean, I've got it, obviously. I am so confused.
Yeah, this is good. Okay. What is one of your biggest pet peeves?
Okay, this is really controversial.
Oh, why are you looking away from me?
Because I'm already regretting saying it.
Just go.
And it's not really even a thing.
Okay.
It's not even a pet peeve. My pet peeve is men, but also and I already said men, right?
Yeah, you said
men.
men.
I said men. My other this is kind of like a fun little not really okay, I have a couple now that I'm going. Pickleball annoys me. Sorry.
Have you ever played?
No.
Me either.
I'm just hating from a distance.
Me too.
So loud.
Ugh.
And if you can vape while you're playing the sport, is it a sport? And I don't like how a lot of people, and I don't know if you do this, so I'm so sorry.
Just hit me.
Okay. The way that I think especially people, I don't know, both coasts.
Say it. Have
turned the word end into like a 10-syllable word, like and I'm like,
wait,
what?
Okay, I definitely don't do that.
No, but do you know what I mean?
I
right?
say and.
Yeah, and.
Like, and let's keep it fucking moving.
Right. But
and
it starts E. They go and.
Who the fuck are you hanging out with?
No, you're gonna notice it now. I
don't think I've ever noticed that.
You're gonna listen back to things. So we were at the store and
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. When you put it in the context of that, done. Okay, I also agree with all of those things, and you haven't insulted me yet, so this is good. Which I'm fine if you roast me at some point in this interview. Don't hold back. But I hate pickleball too. Actually, I've never played it, so I can't say that.
I've never played it either.
But
that doesn't mean we can't
fuck
hate
that
it.
shit.
Yeah. Okay. That doesn't mean
right. Just play tennis.
Everyone's just so smug, and they've got their racket, and they're like, and they look so happy. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just the joy that they're feeling.
Yeah, I think
I'll never feel that joy. So I mean, I guess that's what it's really about.
If you play, let me know, and I'll like go for the first time with you.
Okay, great. No, but I'll like tear a meniscus or something, and I just like when people are like, you just hear these people like, I got a pickleball injury, and you're like, that's it.
Loser.
Absolutely, get on a boat and leave. And guess who plays pickleball?
Who?
My mom, Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston plays pickleball.
Jennifer Aniston, you heard it here first.
What is the greatest length you've gone to get out of plans?
Oh, this is fun. This is fun. So my dad is MS. He's in a wheelchair.
Okay.
What was the question? No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So, but I love that you're such a good interviewer. May I give a compliment?
Oh, sure. Of course.
You're a great interviewer.
Oh my God. We haven't even gotten into it yet.
No,
I'm
not
just lubing
based
you up
on
to
today.
Oh, okay.
Not based on today. Wait, let me just get some of the hand sweat. No. But wait, what was I talking? Okay, so my dad.
Your dad.
So I was starting to date this comedian.
Okay.
I don't know if he still does comedy, but this is 20 years ago.
Okay.
And we were supposed to work a weekend together at this club, like in the middle of nowhere. And I was like, and the way he like kissed me, like he like, it was like soap opera. Like he like had a real moment with me, like slow. And I was like, I want to go home. And so I pretended like I didn't feel well. And then in the morning, I texted my mom at like 5 a.m. and I was like, in an hour, call me and tell me that dad's in the hospital. And so I'm laying next to this guy. And so my mom, who is a real gangster, calls me, goes, your dad's in the hospital. And the guy's still sleeping. And I'm trying to cry. Like, I'm like, oh my God, what? I have to leave on a plane, So I think that's the biggest lie.
No. Do you ever feel guilty about like doing a lie when it has to do with actual illness? Like I think I like lied a couple times about my grandma dying, and I like
they're like again.
I was one of those people for a while, but it was to like each different man. So I was like, this isn't like making headway. Like it's to different people. But then I started to be like, oh fuck, like someone's gonna die because I keep saying someone's fucking dying.
I know,
but whatever.
Yeah, but no, my dad lives on. He will not die.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's with us.
No, he is very much with us. But he did tell me the other day that what he wants done with his ashes.
Oh.
And I don't remember. I need to write it down,
Wait.
But this looks like a nice place. Is that an urn? No. But what he said was, I just want to be with you. And I'm like, I don't think I can commit to eternity with my dad right now,
Yeah, I think that's like a little much.
Yeah, like I don't know. I want to see what my sister's up to. Like I want to see what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, like your husband.
Yeah, like what, I'm just going to be with my dad forever. Like
right.
Me and my dad, like that's it.
Yeah, I think you can kind of do one of those where you're like, absolutely, and you look him in the eye.
Yes.
And then once he's
and
gone.
then I flush his ashes right into the sea.
Yes.
No, I'll put him somewhere nice.
Do you think the people that wear like ashes like around their neck are a little or do you do that?
I don't wear jewelry at all because it like I just feel weird. It looks weird on me.
What?
I don't know. It just looks weird on me. Yeah, I'm nothing. Yeah.
Did you say I'm nothing?
I'm nothing. I am not bejeweled anywhere.
Not even an earring?
No, I let my holes close, including my vagina.
Gone. But the asshole ready to go.
Really ready.
Okay, we're currently in Brooklyn in a random person's house. I like literally have no idea where we are.
Yeah.
So they'll come in at any moment and kick us out. But until then, what would you say is the most New York quality about you?
I think that I like don't give a fuck, and that like just in terms of like on the subway or whatever, I'll be like, move in, like this thing that like if it's just in you, and it's like I should be like trying to keep a low pro,
yeah,
but I can't, and I'll just get involved in anything that goes on. And that's what's nice about New York is like that, especially public transportation, everybody's like together, and
the community aspect.
Yeah, but yeah.
Wait, does anyone ever be like, fuck you, Amy Schumer? Like, get the fuck off. Like, what?
Yeah, no. I mean, yes, but no. Like, no, not really. I feel like I'm like anonymous here in New York. Like no one cares, and they're expecting to see you, and they're almost like mad that they're like, this is the famous person we're running into. Can we get Rihanna? What the fuck?
True.
They expect to see me. They're like, where were you? We went to the 30 Rock today. Yeah.
Okay, you grew up in the city, but you were born in Long Island?
No, I was born in the city, and then I grew up on Long Island.
Okay, yeah. I did that backwards. Sorry. How would you have described yourself as a kid?
I would say I think I'm exactly the same. What am I now? I would say, like my friends, loyal, psychotic, and funny.
You were always psychotic.
I was always psychotic. I was always just trying to make myself laugh.
Oh, that's nice.
Like have a good time. I mean, and I would want to make my friends laugh and other people, but it was really about, I think, just trying to, combat boredom and just like have fun.
Completely.
Yeah. Entertain myself.
I need to picture you like in school, like little Amy.
Lil Amy was voted the class clown.
Classic.
And teacher's worst nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
But I played volleyball.
Okay.
So I was pretty serious about volleyball. So I wasn't like doing theater, but I did start plays when I was 5. But then I got real into volleyball. And you're soccer, right?
You did your research.
Don't you like when someone's like, I guess I looked at Wikipedia and feels like a hero?
Wait, did you want to be like an actress growing up, or did you want to be like a pro volley?
Well, I was like actress, but I got really into volleyball. And then I had a bad surfing accident.
Oh.
And so I was taken out for the season. And I don't know if I could have played D1, but I was definitely going to play in college.
You were going somewhere.
Somewhere. But you couldn't play volleyball and do the plays.
So then you leaned into theater.
Majored in theater.
Okay, what was the most unhinged thing you did at school? Like, you're the class clown, like you're fucking shit up.
Oh God. I mean, I ran for I believe I ran for president of student council as a freshman.
That'll put a target on your back.
Just to make a speech. But I could be getting it wrong. It might have been junior high, but I believe it was high school. And I made a speech and it was all lies. I talked about growing up on a farm in Iowa. I would, if there was a bake sale, I would bring in a ton of toast, and like have a sign like toast. Like I just was an idiot and just like thought I was so funny.
Wait, that the confidence it takes if it was freshman year to go for president and seniors are looking at you like you fucking piece of shit, back up.
Yeah.
Like, where did you get confidence from like that?
I know. I don't know. I really think my parents lied to me
so much.
And I just believed it. And then when I found out they were lying, it was too late. And I had this like inner confidence and it was just too late.
It couldn't be shaken.
It couldn't.
Wait, are either of your parents funny?
Yeah. My dad, they're both funny. My dad's really funny. My mom is funny.
Cuckoo.
Too.
In a good way.
Yeah.
I say that in a good way.
Yeah. No, they're both really funny. He's hilarious.
How would you have described your social life? So you're funny. Like, did people like the funny kid, or were you like alienated, no friends?
I was cool. Sorry. No,
wow.
I was cool. Like things weren't like easy. I had major trauma and stuff when I was like 12, which I'm totally happy to talk about. But
yeah. Because I know your life kind of flipped upside down around like 10.
Yeah. My dad got MS and we went bankrupt. Like we had money. We were comfortable.
Yeah.
And then we were like poor. And my parents got a divorce and my mom started dating my friend's father. Like it was a whole nightmare. And I really was traumatized and didn't think I was traumatized,
Of course. And then
it was really hard, but I still had a boyfriend. I was still like making jokes and, going out and popular and that kind of shit.
To go from like being comfortable to then all of a sudden having your parents go bankrupt, do you remember that conversation? Like, how did you find out? Because usually that's an overnight thing, right? Where everyone's like,
It was overnight, from what I remember. Yeah. It was like, we went from like living in what I would consider like a mansion, by Real Housewives standards, not decorated well or anything, but a big house with a pool and whatever. Yeah. To a like maybe 2-bedroom tiny home or like we moved every year and we would live in someone's basement or someone's attic and that kind of stuff. And
what happened? Like it
was like I really feel like that part of it was all good. And so I can make fun of my mom and whatever, but I never I always had like this sounds bad, but I was gonna say we always like had somewhere to live. We always had food. I was never like embarrassed of my outfit and like because also my friends didn't have any money, which was nice. Like none of us were dressed well. None of us had a nice car or a car. It was so there was no like class distinction or anything. And I was just like, wanted. I just my mom says that I was embarrassed of our new house. Like that I asked the school bus, like I don't know, something where I was like, can you drop me off somewhere else? I don't remember that, but I don't remember the loss of money being anything that I really felt.
Just like the relocation.
Yeah.
Do you remember how it was explained to you, like how your parents lost all the money?
I don't remember that. I think it's like the revisionist history that each of my parents give, like I really can't tell what's true.
Of course.
You know,
that is like so disorienting when you become an adult, because you're like, which one of you is a compulsive liar?
Right.
And am I going to do that to my children one day?
Yeah.
And like, are we all just completely remembering things in the way that allowed us to just move on?
Well, you're right. It's really disorienting and destabilizing, because you're just like, is any of what I was told true? I don't at all know. I don't feel like I know anything about about my actual past.
Can I ask you, because I know you mentioned it earlier, like your mom sounds amazing. Don't you love the preface? Don't you love when like
live for her? She's the greatest.
Jennifer.
Go, Jen.
I will say it's so funny having like public platforms, because my parents are always like, we love how you just like talk about us. And I'm like, well, it's my fucking life. Sorry. I love the no socks. Wait, did you wear no socks with those shoes?
Yeah. Well, I live really close to here, and then I'll just like go home and like, you know. And I wanted to show off my feet are really a bummer right now.
You don't wear socks with shoes?
No, I usually do.
What happened this morning?
I just I just like came over here. It took 13 minutes in a car, you know. So so no socks.
Do you do that often?
If it's like I'm just going to be out for a little bit, yeah. Well, how does that strike you? Like, are you like your feet are cold, or
one feet cold?
Is a nude foot like?
Do you not even have nail polish on there?
No, look at my nails. Okay, look at like.
Okay. Your hand is shaking.
My hand is shaking. Okay.
She's literally exhausted, you guys, from holding the mic.
I'm panting.
Yeah. Back to your mother.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So your mom had an affair with your best friend's dad.
Right.
How was that told to you?
It was told to me like, we're in love. I'm for the first time in love with someone. I realize I've never been in love before. And I was like conditioned to be like, well, I'm so happy for you. Go, girl. You deserve happiness. I love you so much. Like, you know, just kind of, you know, brainwashed to worship your parent, your mom, and vilify my dad. And so I was just kind of like, I got you, you know?
Did you stay friends with that friend?
We tried, but no.
Did they end up like living together ever? Like your mom and the guy? Like did it ever go
viral? They were
viral?
They were together, I think, for like 2 months.
Oh, quick.
Yeah. Like almost destroy like a family. And then like, you know, I met someone new, and now I really know what love is. Like 10 times. God bless her.
Love.
She is so self-aware, and we are in a good place.
Love.
But yeah. And you know what? And I really like judged her when I was 30, because I kept crazy journals. I read back from 12 to 21. I kept these journals, and I'm like, oh my God, this woman, you know. And then, but now that I'm a mom and I'm around the age she was, I'm like, look, you don't know.
I know.
Okay?
Like there's a lot of fucked up shit that goes on.
Yeah. She kept a roof over our heads. I don't know.
That's true. I also feel like when you get to that age, like again, like you're told such different things because you don't know really what's going on behind the scenes in your mom and your dad's relationship and all these things. And now that you're like married and you have a child, you're like, oh, I'm seeing it a little bit more clearly. Not that you would do that, but it puts things
unless one of my son's like friends has a dad that's like at all even a little interested.
Then we're fucking popping
over.
Let's
go.
Are you someone that typically handles bad news well? Like, do you like black out? Are you people pleasing? Are you like?
I handle it well. I handle like kind of emergencies and that kind of stuff. Like I stay very chill. Just know that everything you're asking me in my mind, I'm like, and you?
And you. You're not asking me a fucking question
okay.
today. This is about you. We only got a certain amount of time. Like we are focused on Amy.
Is someone coming in here after me?
No. Oh my God. I only do one basically like a week. I gotta be lubed up for you.
I gotta
get my beauty rest for you. You're not like on the casting couch and we're not rotating this shit. It's you and only you.
Did you look up my favorite porn?
Yeah.
Now I feel attacked.
That's your favorite porn?
No, no. But I had a phase with it. Sure.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Sure.
What's your favorite porn?
Well, the thing is, and I was hoping this would come up.
Yeah, I figured.
I feel like I can't say it because, you know, a lot of porn is like from real life situations that go awry, and then I'm getting a massage, or I'm in a car, or I'm whatever, and I don't want like the driver or the, you know, I don't want them, you know, you have to live your real life.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'll tell you later.
Okay, yeah. You don't want anyone to get the right idea.
Is podcast porn a thing? They should make that where it's like, you're like, ba 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 ba, and then all of a sudden,
I'm like, Amy, give me that foot.
Give me your bare
You
foot.
start massaging your foot mid-interview. Daddy gang, let's talk about dating. Okay, I know I am married, but don't get it twisted. So many of my friends are still single, and they come to me and they're like, Alex, what should I be doing? And I'm like, get on Tinder. I know that you guys can vet people before you go on dates with them. Then all of a sudden, you're not wasting a Friday night. You're having the best time on a Friday night with this date. Tinder cares about every step of your dating journey, and it has plenty of unique safety features like Are You Sure?, which vibe checks any messages that seem a bit risky and helps keep message threads a safer place to start a conversation. Share My Date lets your friends know about your plans, and Noonlight discreetly connects you with help if you need it. I want all of you going on dates, Daddy Gang, and having so much fun, and Tinder has your back. You are actually going to be able to be present and focus on your date because of all these safety features put in place. So explore all the possibilities for yourself. It starts with a swipe. Download Tinder today. You are one of the most successful women, obviously, in comedy. When were you like, I'm turning this shit into a fucking career? Let's go.
Right. I didn't start stand-up until after college. I was 23. And I did not even think about the possibility of making a living from it. But the first time I got a college gig, and they were like, we're paying you $800 for 1 hour. And I ran.
Oh my God.
Around my apartment, do it like laps around my apartment. Like, it's like the best feeling I've ever felt. I was like, will I feel this good if I ever have a baby? And as someone who's had a baby, no. Okay. And I was like, oh my God, for an hour,
$800. That's a gig.
It was so far upstate. Colleges pay well. And it was so far upstate New York that it was like you flew into Canada, and just no one else wanted to do it. So I got it. And and then I was like, oh my God, if I can just make a living doing this, that's all I want. But then, you know, you get there and you go, what's next? Yeah. And so, and then like, you know, I really want to try and make a lot of money.
After the roast of Charlie Sheen, I feel like that was like, you're obviously like a huge moment.
That was big.
On your Wikipedia, at least that's what it reads. How often
Barbara
are
Walters
you?
is back. Babs is here.
I'm fucking dead. How often are you using your roasting skills? Like, are you someone like fucking roasting your friends?
Yeah, like your best friends. Like, that's all you do. We just trash each other the whole time. But yeah, my friends. Yeah, but really, like, I wouldn't do that to an audience again. Yeah. I wouldn't do a roast again.
Why?
I just was young and like didn't realize that people's feelings really get hurt.
Ooh.
You know, I mean, that's that sounds so stupid, but it was like, you know, and especially when you're starting out, you just think, okay, these people are so famous. I'm a completely unknown comedian. Who cares what I say? But then, you know, like, oh, that probably really did hurt that person's feelings or something.
You think? Well, I know it's hurts people's feelings, but I also feel like there's been like a random rise again in like the Netflix specials or roasts, and people are roasting and people are like liking it. Like, obviously we saw Nikki Glazer had like a huge moment because people were like, oh my God, like keep fucking roasting.
Oh my God, she killed. No, I love watching roasts and they're so funny. I just don't like, I couldn't do it. Because
you go too hard.
I absolutely go for like the jugular, bring a gun to a knife fight. But also, I don't know. Like, I just feel, and with the audience, I wouldn't, you know, I used to be like, if you're gonna like heckle me or something, like you're gonna be handed your ass. And now I'm like, it's just better to diffuse it.
Yeah.
And you know, I think just from therapy and maybe becoming a mom,
you're like, I kind of want like peace.
Yeah. Like I will not feel better if I hurt you.
But you're good at it. Good to know. It's in your arsenal. Like,
but hold on. With my husband, if we're talking shit about other people, like, you know, you
of course,
could not
every night.
The worst people in the whole world.
I wish I could like be a fly on the wall.
Oh, disgusting human beings.
Isn't it the best where you're like, no, I am a good person, but the shit I say with my husband.
Oh God. It's so, yeah. I mean, I think that's why
ruthless.
I think that's why we click so much. It's just the evil lurking beneath.
Obviously, comedy is like such a male-dominated industry, not to get too fucking deep here.
Well, whatever. They're all male-dominated industries.
Every single one. Yeah. We're talking about comedy today, but any other industry that you pick up, yes, it is male-dominated at all times.
Yes.
But yours happens to be comedy, so we're going to talk about the men in that industry.
Yes.
Did you ever have an experience like that was so obvious to you where you were like, wow, I'm literally not being taken as seriously because I don't have a dick?
I would say only every single day, all day, every moment of every single day, every day.
Yeah.
All day.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
It's so sad.
Mm-hmm. It is sad. And I would love to say something different. But the only thing to do is be in the highest position of power and call the shots, because the second you're in somebody else's, you know, I was almost gonna say ballroom. I'm like, I don't know what, like, why are you in a ballroom? But it's just, if you're not at the and even when you are at the top of the food chain, it's still,
dude, it's crazy.
It's there's no relief. And I've and any woman that you think might have it different does not.
At all.
And at no point ever. Yeah.
Ever.
There's like some Gloria Steinem quote.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah. It's like any woman who I'm going to butcher it, but like who decides to, you know, live an interesting life or something will be treated as a cruel joke, and she'll need her sisterhood. And I'm sorry, because I butchered it, but
no, the concept, I get it.
And I wish it wasn't like that. And goddamn, I wish it wasn't like that.
No, it is like, I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah.
As sad as it is, you're like, every day, every waking minute of my fucking life.
Like, I want to be like, one time a promoter, but I'm like, no, every second of every day, every set, everything.
And how sad that like we are in these privileged positions. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, wow, like I'm like a privileged white woman and I fucking feel it all the time. Like,
everyone just thinks that women at any point might lose it. And they're just waiting for you. And so every day, it's like memento. You have to like start over and remind everyone that you're in your position for a reason. Every day. Every day. And I just want to say this, since you asked. Mm-hmm. Every year, you're in like a chain, like a WhatsApp chat or a text chain with the other moms. Mm-hmm. In class, I mean, with the other parents, and then they designate class moms. You know, they go like, and they haven't changed it to be PC. They haven't made it to class parents.
Okay, it's class mom.
It's class moms, because the moms are the ones handling shit and communicating, and we text and whatever. And then once in a while, like a dad will pop in there, and we'll be like, "Rick, are you lost?" You know, like the moms we're like getting things done,
right?
And I just like think, like, I want people at home to imagine if your dad one year was in charge of planning your birthday party.
I wouldn't have had one.
No, okay? Your dad is like, I'm going to handle it this year, okay? Any dad is like, I got it. And or anything, or planned anything. They like communicate, they can't. And I think this is, and men are in charge of the world.
It's terrifying.
The world. And that's why we're in so many wars. Mm-hmm. I think that it's not even on purpose. I think probably these men were probably just trying to plan a birthday party.
No.
Right?
Someone quote that. That's gonna be like on the internet. Like, no, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it's so true, and it's really. I appreciate you saying this, because I was gonna ask you that today, because obviously, like the state of our world, we don't need to get into it, because it's like we would be here for 19 hours and we would start crying.
Yeah, right.
We'd literally kill ourselves.
We would have a suicide
pact.
But
I think, especially as women, it's interesting because I've had people ask me like advice, and in some capacity, I try as fucking hard as I can, but I'm also like I mentioned earlier, we're privileged. And on top of that, like it literally hasn't gotten that much better. If anything, it's like people do it like sneakier around me, but I'm still experienced like misogynistic fucks that are like essentially criticizing me for XYZ.
Right.
Or saying stuff about like, oh, if she ever talked about sex, then she's just like forever a whore. Like I feel like at one point people really tried to pin you as just like a sex comic.
Every woman is like a whore. What woman like steps out into the spotlight and is not just like, you're a whore. And you're a whore.
It's just the level of horiness. But why do you think men are so frustrated when women talk about sex?
I think they're afraid of women, and they're afraid. I really do. I think men are terrified of women. I think it goes back to how they feel about their moms. I think they feel guilty about their mom. I mean, we all feel guilty about our moms.
Yeah.
And just scared at everything we've ever seen, all the old movies, all the books, all the, it's like, it's all from the guy's point of view. It's all the male gaze, a slow pan up from her heel. It's just starting to get better. And so if I were to say to Gloria Steinem, like, what the hell? She'd be like, it's so much better than it was. But what it was that not that long ago, you needed, your husband to get a credit card.
Yeah.
And
we couldn't vote.
And like,
here we are.
And here we are.
And here we are.
Yeah.
Losing rights by the day.
Yay.
In your dating life, did you ever feel like, because you were in the beginning so open about talking about sex, did you ever feel like guys had specific expectations of you if you were going to hook up with them because of how open you were about bedroom stuff?
That's a good question. I don't think they did. I think they could tell I was full of shit. And I remember in college, I would kind of try to talk a big game and be like really confident, like, Mae West, or maybe a more up-to-date reference. And then we would like, I would go home with them. I remember I went home with this guy one time and he had like, I don't know, like pit bulls or Doberman pinch. I don't know. He had these like dogs and he was like, I think he had like an ankle bracelet on, like he was on parole or something. And like we're like kissing and like we're like in the laundry room of my dorm, and it was like it just all happened so quick, and I was like naked, and I was like, I am in way over my head. I am not this experienced sexually. I have been completely bullshitting this guy, trying to like act like I know something. And yeah, but no, nobody ever.
Yeah.
He knew I was full of shit too. He probably just wanted to.
Those are the worst moments where you're there and you're like, wait,
I was bluffing.
I don't actually like this. Like I was like trying to say a big game and like, please stop. Like,
I'm actually super vulnerable and scared of your penis.
Terrified. Behind closed doors, like in your 20s and 30s, how did you, like, what was your relationship to your sex and your body?
20s and 30s, I think, like, I remember the first time when I was a teenager and my first boyfriend was like fingering me or something, and I was like wet and I was really embarrassed and I thought it was a bad thing, so I kept going to the bathroom and like wiping it up, I had no idea. And then in college, I think I was so drunk all the time. Like I feel like my self-esteem was super low because I went to Towson University and like that was like #1 for Playboy for hottest women that year. And
are you serious?
So I was just like an actual troll with like the physique of Brian Cox, and I was like, like I just looked like an MMA fighter, and I'd have to wait, like I would black out. And so I didn't even think about like trying to have an orgasm probably until I probably didn't have the confidence to try and have the guy make me come until I was like in my 30s.
Which I think is like probably more normal than not. Like I'm telling you, there's so many women that message me and are like, I literally have not, I don't feel anything. And I'm like, it's because like half of the time when you go to have sex for the first time, the guy is enjoying it. No woman is having an orgasm the first time or second time they're having sex. Like you don't know what you're doing. So I think that's like a normal thing to say.
I have never come from penetration, ma'am. It's a scary thing to say out loud.
No, it's not.
I mean, it's scary because nobody talks about it, because we're all like, getting an Oscar. But
getting an Oscar.
But no, I you know, I've had generous partners who understand like that, you know, I need to orgasm first. And I know you subscribe to that.
100%.
On your Wikipedia, it says to make her come.
Is that the third line or the fifth? Which one was that again? No, listen, I get it. Like, I think in the early days of my show, I used to talk so openly, like over the top openly, that maybe it made some people uncomfortable, but it was like almost like trying to go above and beyond to normalize it for women because it's not normalized for women.
Right.
So I appreciate you saying that because I think there's so many women that are going to listen to this. Not that you need to be like the advocate for like no coming through penetration, but it
makes people really mad.
It does.
It makes people, well, I mean, not about me, but like, oh shoot, there was this documentary about this woman who had she was doing all these studies and was like, shoot, do you have an information person?
No. Yeah, we can Google
the height report.
The height report
or the kite report.
The kite report. The height or the kite, very different, but could be
the height report.
The height report.
The height report. And she was reporting on women's real sexual experiences and like giving feedback, and she was like completely, of course, shunned and
of course
had to like move to Europe, which is what we do with all of our famous shunned people.
Classic. Just
like, do you pull your dick out when no one wants that? Go to Europe.
No, I appreciate you saying that. I think there's a lot of people that have experienced that, and I am absolutely not coming every time whatsoever from penetration, but my vibrator does the trick.
God bless.
God bless. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Let's talk about 2025, okay? Every January brings you 365 blank pages waiting to be filled. Now, to some, that can be daunting. You're like, oh my God, wait a second, no. And others can be like, wow, this is such an opportunity. I see this as an opportunity, Daddy Gang, to work on yourself and to become a better version of yourself in 2025. In 2025, maybe you're ready for a plot twist, or maybe there's a part of your story you've been wanting to revise. Life isn't about resolutions that fade by February. It's about picking up the pen and becoming the author of your own life. Boom, bam, boom. Think of therapy as your editorial partner, helping you write the new chapters and create the meaningful story you deserve to live. I understand it can be daunting when you're like, I don't even know how I would begin therapy. Like, there's so much to unpack. Well, guess what? The more that you stress that you haven't started it, you're wasting time. You could have already broken into that trauma. You could have already broken into those bad habits. You could have already there's so much that you can do. You just have to start, Daddy Gang. Trust me, therapy has changed my life, and I really, really recommend that all of you give it a try. If there's any sign, it's this: to get into therapy. BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide. It accesses a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties, and you can easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost, okay? If you don't like a therapist, change. Write your story with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/daddy to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/daddy. Okay, when do you feel you're most confident?
On stage. Doing stand-up, I think.
That's amazing.
Is it?
Yeah, you feel you're most
What if I was like, as a mom? No, I'm like, okay. Yeah, because I'm like, you know, it's like you're playing a little bit of a part, you know, even though my like stage persona is pretty close to who I am.
Yeah.
It's still like you're in charge and empowered and, you know, whatever.
When obviously, like, I think every, again, woman in the industry, I'm not saying men don't experience it, but women obviously like tenfold. Like, there's so much conversation about the way we look and who we are and our bodies and all of the conversations, and people feel so inclined to be like, I have so many thoughts about it, which is fucking insane. Was there ever a point around like the conversation around like how you looked like impacted your self-worth?
I mean, it hurts to have a lot of hate thrown at you from the internet. It doesn't feel good. I was definitely coming up in comedy when it was, you know, the height of like people on the internet like letting you know, giving me feedback. Yeah, and I don't know, I've always thought I've always felt hot. I've got to say it. I've always felt hot. And then you have moments where you know, you look in the mirror and you're like, I'm Shrek. And then but like it's like It's like I have a little secret that I'm like, I'm secretly hot. You know what I mean? And I've always had that. And I don't know. I'm 43. We'll check in.
I think that's
in
amazing.
a couple years when we're both living in Europe.
Yeah, true. No, fuck. This interview, like everyone's like, get the fuck out. Yeah. No, I think that's like really great to hear because you can almost see when specific women that are public figures, because those are the only people we get to watch unless you're like staring at your neighbor like a freak, you can tell when someone's going through it. You can tell when like everyone is picking her apart, everyone is, and I'm always like, god damn, this is not natural. I wonder how she's doing. So it's nice to hear that you're like, I'm fucking hot, bitch, shut up.
I believe that I'm hot.
You are.
When I was going through, I guess it was like a year ago, and the internet really came for me after doing a bunch of press. And I was like, okay, everybody, like, relax. But then I was like, but then like doctors were chiming in the comments, and they were like, no, we think you like something's really up. Like your face looks so crazy that we think something's up. And I'm like, wait, I'm getting trolled by doctors, you know? And they were like, we think you have something called Cushing, and it's like about spiking cortisol, like about, you know, cortisol levels and, you know, steroids, you know, injection, whatever. And I was like, wait, okay. I was like, fuck off. And then I was like, wait, I have been getting steroid injections for my in my scars. Oh God, here now you're everybody in your audience is gonna want to fuck me. I had a breast reduction, you know, C-section, whatever. And I'm like, you know, and so I was getting these steroid injections. And so it gave me this thing called Cushing syndrome, which I wouldn't have known if the internet hadn't come for me so hard. So right before I started filming Kind of Pregnant, which you guys have to check out on Netflix.
We're getting there.
I was like right before we started rolling was when I learned I had this condition and that I had something called moon face. And then I'm starring in a movie and there's a camera right in my face and I'm like, and they're like rolling and I'm like, oh my God. And, you know, I asked some of the people close to me and everyone's like, you look great, you know, but then you have like your one friend from high school that's like, your face is looking like a little bit insane. And you're like, okay.
I love you.
Yeah. And so anyway, I got rid of like, it just has to work itself out.
Yeah.
There are two kinds of Cushing and one of them you could die.
Oh my God.
And so for like 24 hours, I was like,
I'm dead.
Yeah. So I was feeling really down on myself before I started filming this movie.
I am so sorry, but I'm happy that you're okay.
Thank you. But I want to say something else.
Yeah.
I was feeling so down on myself and I was like really having trouble figuring out how I was going to star in a movie while I had this going on. And it just took one friend this girl, Lorraine, who lives in New Orleans, who's a director, Lorraine Cafferty. She was like, you know what? And you know, I think you look fucking great. And you're gonna like, and I just needed one person to just amp me up. And I, you know.
Right, and you're like, let's go.
Which is also, did you see the movie Young Adult?
No.
Oh, with Charlize Theron?
Wait, no.
Okay, you have to see this movie.
Okay.
Anyway, that's just, I don't want to spoil the end for you, but
I'll watch it.
You know, you just need one person to be
person.
like, go.
I think that's like really incredible, but you did the fucking toe. I can't.
Oh, wait, are you like Chelsea Handler? Like you get grossed out by feet?
Well,
it's just that I don't have a pedicure.
No, I don't give a shit about the pedicure.
Toe.
I'm just shocked you don't have socks on. That's my only note, and then I'm going to keep
because
it moving.
Of the cold?
No, because like who the fuck shows up to an interview with no socks on and shows up also with sneakers on with no socks on?
Okay, but ma'am, you also are dressed like you're in hospice. So like why? Like, but why?
Yeah,
so
guess
why?
What? You copied me.
I did. I couldn't. You know
cashmere?
how quick I wanted to come here? I mean, that's it. You dress like you're in hospice and I love it. It's like,
so
yes.
cozy. It's so cozy.
Come on.
Can we talk about your husband?
I'd love to.
Chris.
And
he's a chef?
Yep.
Okay, is it true that if you are married to a chef, like they never cook for you because they're cooking all the time?
No, that's not true.
Oh my God.
No.
I have to tell my friend who literally is married to a chef and she's like, it just sucks because he never cooks for me. He literally hates you. Wait. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, no, your friend's husband hates her.
Oh my God. They just got engaged.
Well, that's gonna be called off. That's fucked up. He doesn't cook for her.
I know he does it so much. Like he's tired.
No, this is like, and Chris knows too. It's like I can never leave him.
Yeah.
Like what What?
You're
What am I gonna do?
Yeah, you're indebted to him.
Yeah,
What's the main
locked.
dish?
That's the thing. It's
So
always he's so. Last night he made shrimp pad thai, but also I keep in the back of my head for a rainy day.
Yeah.
I can just get takeout. Okay, but no,
Is that when you're in fights and he's like, well, then I won't cook, and you're like, I'm already on DoorDash.
I have never yelled at him, I can just get takeout, but I am keeping that tucked in the pocket.
Yeah, it's kind of iconic.
Yeah. No, we we get along. Like we're just like toxic together and
love. Those are the best relationships.
Yeah.
When obviously you're like very famous and
Thank you.
Yeah, still at the height,
I try to remind him.
Yeah. Like you're a big fucking deal.
Yeah, he's like, why don't you go in? And I'm like very famous, and he's like, ugh.
Okay.
He just is not interested.
He doesn't care. I was going to say, like, what does he think of this fucking chaos?
No, it's like the same with my son or my husband. It's like your mom and like you're my wife. I think sometimes he'll try to empathize with it. He doesn't care.
He doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't care. He's been around. He like grew up on Martha's Vineyard.
Oh, so he's
It's
rich?
like on Martha's Vineyard there's like the rich people, and then there's like the people that work for the rich people.
And that was him.
And there's a nice community and I feel lucky that I grew up most of my life like very like without any money, because Chris had to really hustle to make it as a chef. I had to really hustle to make it. Like, didn't have a relative to ask for $100.
Yeah.
And but he did grow up with like some famous friends. And
oh, that's kind of nice. Wait, how old is your child?
I want to say 5. Yeah, he's 5.5.
Wait, have you shown him any of your movies?
He has seen Trolls 3, which I did a voice in.
Yeah.
And he has seen the moment in Trainwreck when I fall, like when I try to dunk. And he came in a lot when I was editing Kind of Pregnant.
What does he think? Is it, mommy?
He's like, he thinks that the stunts are funny.
He does.
Yeah.
Like the Zamboni scene? Does he understand that?
I don't think he saw the Zamboni scene.
Why not? Too aggressive?
Probably. It probably would have scared him.
It's a little much.
Yeah.
Like the first couple hits were good. And then when you guys took out the whole like sidecar of the restaurant, I was like, Jesus.
That was, I have to be honest and just say that was not, that was not written by me, that part. And also the part in Trainwreck where I come out and dance was not my idea either.
It wasn't?
No. That's the male intervention.
Okay, it was kind of funny. We'll give them that.
Yeah.
The Zamboni was funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also thank you for like telling everyone the end of my movie.
No, it's the beginning of the movie. Fuck. Cut this. Something crazy happens on a Zamboni.
No, nobody would remember.
No. And it's not too like.
No. Well, I mean,
Not to just to quickly, because I know you've talked about this before, but you talked about how your husband has autism. How did you guys like decide to be public about that? Not that you shouldn't. I'm just curious. Like, it's kind of.
Well, I didn't ask him. No, I'm just kidding.
No, just one night.
Well, we were the way it happened was, I was gonna document making this special, a stand-up special, and then I found out I was pregnant, and we're like, okay, great, that'll be part of the doc. And then I was so sick. I had something called hyperemesis gravidarum, which this is good. Anybody listening, if you have severe nausea and vomiting, and everyone's going, it's the first trimester, and you're like, I don't know, hyperemesis gravidarum.
It's a word. Wait,
hyperemesis gravidarum.
Wait, so say it like slow. Hyper. No.
Hyper means like a lot.
I know. You don't
emesis means
wait,
nausea.
Emesis?
Emesis means vomiting.
I just wanted you to say it slow so I could say it with you. Hyperemesis
gravidarum.
I
feel like we're in like the craft and we're like hyperemesis gravidarum. Like we're gonna make a spell. But yes, and they really underdiagnose everything with women,
of course,
including endometriosis. Hello, you're not supposed to have vile cramps.
Classic.
That's not normal. It usually takes 10 years to get a diagnosis for endometriosis.
It's fucking insane.
Anyway, something's up.
Yep.
It's not just normal. You're not being dramatic. Anyway, and then my husband was on the spectrum. No, I'm just kidding. So then After we were married, like a couple months, he would just do things where I'd be like, it would be such a different response than I was, that like sort of we were used to, you know. One time I fell, and you know, it's like everybody would be like, "Are you okay?" You know, and he would just kind of like just stare, you know, and it was like, oh, and he would also just say things in front of people. It's part of what I fell in love with, was that he'd be like, you know, why is your like outfit so weird? Are you, you know, and says exactly what he thinks. And I was like, would you be interested? I just did like a little online test, just me. And I was like, oh, for my test, I was like, he's on the spectrum. And I said to him, would you be interested in learning more about your brain? Like, would you want to find out if you were on the spectrum? And he was like, yeah.
That's a nice also way to like approach something.
Yeah. And he, had he said like, no, I would have been like, all right. Okay. But he went and he was tested, and, yeah. And like, and it's been amazing. Like it's been amazing for him.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like, but it's because it's public and there aren't many adults out.
Yeah.
Like everyone's like quiet about it because there's such a stigma. So it's, you know, I think he's like really cool and brave that he's like out there, like, yeah. And how many people do you know where you're like, this person's on the spectrum? Who cares? They're like my favorite people.
I agree. Like, I think it's nice. Obviously, it's not like his burden to bear to be like the poster child of, but like,
right.
It's nice. I agree, because there are so many people, but it's like there's a stigma around it, which there shouldn't be.
No, it's stupid. And I remember when I was a kid, people were embarrassed about ADHD. And now like people, that's the second thing they'll tell you about themselves.
Of course.
You know? And so I hope that it gets more normalized. And like, and I, you know, I feel like he's done his part, and
I think it's great.
Yeah.
Great.
And you know what? You know, he of course annoys me, and like there are days where I like, you know, want to kill him, but I would still choose him out of everyone I've ever met. Yeah.
I love it.
And not just because he's a chef, but God, that doesn't hurt.
And someone you can talk shit with. Yeah. Done.
Toxic.
Can we talk about your new movie, even though I ruined the entire ending?
Yes.
I'm gonna cut it.
Yes. Did you have any more spoilers you wanted to?
I'm gonna go through the entire movie. No, I was cackling. I was saying to everyone this morning, I'm like, it was so nice seeing you lead another movie, because you are so physically funny comedy wise. Like, no, the way you, that sounds so creepy, but like move your body, and you're just like very, very physically funny, and that is like a hard thing to do. Obviously you're like verbally funny, but you're just so fucking good.
That's so nice.
And it's an honor to sit on this couch with you.
Oh my God, this is such a nice couch. No, when I saw this like suede-esque couch, I said yes. No, that's really nice, because I haven't starred in a movie in a while. This script was sent to me, you know, and like I'm like a little snot, like I won't do, you know, I'm like, for me to like give that much time and energy to something, I have to be into it. And I was like, I think this is a really good idea. A woman faking a pregnancy is so insane. Yeah. And I just, there was like, the backbone was there, like the skeleton was there to like, you know, to shape a bunch of it. And, you know, I'm trying to just show women having fun and being equals, you know, and like female friendships. And so it was like, that was all so there for me, and clearly the point of the movie. Yeah. Like it's, you know, it's described as a rom-com, and it is, but it kind of isn't. It's like more about like the love story of the friendships. So
the entire movie is like hilarious. It's like every single scene I feel like just keeps ramping up. Like the knife in the child scene, I was like, oh
wait, now this movie, no one's gonna see it, because it's like,
no
when you stab the child.
No, I didn't say that. I said knife in the child scene.
Yeah, but do you now hear it out loud and like knife. See that
knife?
Yeah.
They're like, it's a horror film. No. It is one of the funniest scenes.
No children are stabbed in this movie.
He's holding a knife.
Okay. Just like
so, like Amy Schumer goes on Call Her Daddy, and they talk about
there is no child gets stabbed.
No child is stabbed. Yeah. Child holding knife. Funny. Yes. Funny scene.
Funny child knife Not
scene.
And scene.
And scene. But one of my favorite like themes in the movie is the fact that these women, it's all about timelines. And I feel like that is the most fucking realistic conversation I have on the show so often. It's like everyone comparing like the timeline here and, oh, you're having a baby, but I'm not engaged yet, but you're divorced, and oh my God, and I'm single and I want kids, or I'm doing IVF, or I can't get pregnant. Like there's so much. And the reason that we get anxious is because we're looking around and we're like, where am I? Where am I? Like how do I fit
always
in?
Asking you.
It's insane.
Yeah.
How do you think this movie does a good job of like kind of embodying the concept of like stop constantly comparing yourself to other people around you?
Yeah, I think, you know, this movie is about I think my character's Lainey, and she, when she's a little girl, loses her mom and is just like, doesn't want to be alone. So she like has the idea of like wants a lot of family around her. And I didn't have a lot of family around me as a kid, and I connected to that. And my friends would have like big families, and I would kind of go and hang with them and be like, oh, one day I want a family. And like she just thinks that's a way to not be alone. Yeah. And then you know, realizes that for me, my favorite times are with my girlfriends. Yeah. And like laughing and having a dinner or whatever. I'm really close with my girls from home and my friends that I've made since I've been older, and like that's where a lot of my joy comes from. I don't ever say joy in real life, so I feel like just because I'm on this couch, can you just like can you voice over and have someone say something joy. I would say like like what? Wow. But my good vibes and having fun. You know, it's like I love
joyful. Yeah.
I love my family. But you know, you're girls.
Yeah. No, it's so true. And I feel like also as you get older, especially with kids or someone that's not having kids, like there feels like there can be this disparity within friendships where I have so many women write in being like, oh my God, I feel like I'm getting disconnected to my friend because she just got married and I'm single. And I'm like, I so get that could be a feeling.
Yeah.
But that who gives a shit where you're each at? Like the reason you're friends is because you like each other as human beings.
Yeah. And I think I was the last one of my friends like to have a kid.
Yeah.
And I was not someone who was like always knew she wanted to be a mom. Yeah. And it wasn't until Chris was literally like, we're gonna have a family, and I was like, oh. But I am also like, if you were like, if someone's like, should I have kids? I'm like, probably not. You know, like it's not looking good. You know, things aren't looking good. So
right.
I think it's, and also I think people get intimidated if you haven't like ever spent time around little kids. You feel confused, and so your friends can kind of alienate themselves because they're like, okay, I don't understand this, and I don't understand children. But you love your friends and you want them to be a part of your life, but you don't want them to be uncomfortable. It's like I would love for my friends who don't have kids to like be in my life or my child's life. But then it's like you have a kid, you understand that you don't need your friends to fawn over your kid. You have such a good thing with your kid, and you know they're cute and you know they love you, so you don't need. And I think people think, oh, I'm supposed to play some other role.
Yeah, like you don't even need to mention like the kid's name.
But I'll be like obsessed with some of my friends' kids, and like you know they're but then also like I don't remember all their names, and like it's like you have your own, like you're like, I'm good, me and my kid are good, like you know, and but really I'm not like, if someone were like, you know, I just don't feel like everybody has to have kids.
No, and that's what I was gonna say. Like I feel like people can read the room better if you are a mother and you know your friend has been struggling, and whether she can't have kids or she doesn't want to have kids, stop being the one being like, let me just show you one more photo. Like
that's sick.
Knock it off.
Every one of my friends, I would say like almost 100% of my friends have had miscarriages, and I feel like lucky that we all like feel comfortable sharing that with each other. Yeah, because like it's so painful, and you know, whatever. I'm like gonna say people don't talk about it, but they do, because I've heard people say they don't talk about it. But I just feel like it's the most sensitive thing. Yeah. I think for any woman, like that's the most painful thing I can imagine. Yeah.
So, and I feel like your movie though brings light to what is a very sensitive topic. And I found a lot of like, I don't know, I just enjoyed it because yes, there is so much negative around it of like, we aren't allowed to talk about this. And then it's like, oh, we're bitching if we talk about it too much. But if we don't open up about it, then we're not honest and real. And like, there's just so much that goes into being a fucking woman. Like we've talked about this entire episode. And I promise I'm wrapping up. But I'm
having the best time.
You are. Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Like, are you going to leave here and be like,
I'm going to leave here and be like, feel like I just hung out with a good friend. I
hope
hope that's not embarrassing.
No. I was so vulnerable in the beginning of this, telling you I was like kind of like a fucking fan, and I'm like DMing you like a creep. And now,
that's so nice.
Now we have like cred. Like now, if I DM you, you're gonna answer me not in like 3 years.
That's right.
You'll answer me like tomorrow. No,
2 years.
Amy Schumer, thank you for coming and Call Her Daddy.
Thanks for having me.
You're amazing.